Greetings and welcome to City of Destiny, a part of the Untold Stories Project. I am your host and game master, Aaron. This is our actual play of the Emerald City Knights adventure series for Mutants and Masterminds, the world's greatest superhero RPG, from Green Ronin Publishing. Mutants and Masterminds is a D20-based system that allows players and GMs the ability to create stories featuring all of the greatest heroes of their imagination in a robust situation that has enough crunch to be satisfying, but does not require a degree in advanced math to figure out if you hit or not. One of the beautiful things about Mutants and Masterminds is the inclusion of hero points. Now, these will allow our heroes to re-roll a die, take an extra action, recover from a dangerous condition, or use a power stunt to use their abilities in creative ways. Heroes each start with one of these hero points and can get additional points for good role-playing, funny jokes, clever decisions, for me using their characters' complications against them, and by your generosity. That's right. If you subscribe, renew a subscription, or donate bits to the stream, you will generate a hero point that can be given to the player of your choice. Now, we are a small but growing streaming network, and those follows, likes, and subscriptions, and all of the similar things in YouTube or listening to the podcast help keep us visible and growing and pay our bills. And in fact, just as a way of demonstrating that, I'm going to go ahead and resubscribe right now. So I've just resubscribed, and I'm going to give my hero point to Keone, because she'll probably need it. Now speaking of the ability to help our players, let's meet our heroes, shall we? Say hello, heroes.
Hello,
heroes.
You might notice there are a few more faces here than normal, and that is because tonight is a very special episode as we are crossing over with our Nether War stream. So, heroes, let's go ahead and have you introduce yourselves. Tell us your name, who you're playing, a very brief description of who they are, especially if you're not from this show, and answer our question of the week, which is, if you could ask any comic creator, alive or dead, to create an issue of a comic based on your current character, who would it be and why? And if you can't think of it because you don't read comics, then tell me someone who would make a TV show or movie based on your character. So, and we'll start off with Alex.
Hi, everybody. My name is Alex, and tonight I will be playing... I look like Daft Punk cosplaying. Tonight I will be playing Ethan. Ethan is a college student at Freedom College with the amazing ability to bend metal to his will, so he's very excited to meet the real superheroes tonight. It's gonna be bad. And Bowman's here too.
Shots fired.
Shots fired.
I know where the first arrow's going.
Right?
As for the question of the day, I would like to nominate Jeff Lemire, or Lemire, however you pronounce it, to write an Ethan comic book, because he's one of my favorite comic book writers, and he always writes really messed up, dark things for like Constantine and Justice League Dark, and I just want to see what happens to poor little college Ethan in a world like that. And I'll pass it over to Wiki.
I'm Wiki, and I play Professor Cephalopod, and he is a giant Pacific octopus in a mecha suit. Really no other way to describe him. As for the question of the week, I have two answers. The first answer is if it's a standalone book, as in just my character, I'm going to go with trying to get Matt Fraction and Kelly Sue DeConnick to actually work together and stay married, with art by Nicola Scott, because they're all favorites, and I like the way that the two different aspects of what they focus on in writing, which I think would work really well for Professor Cephalopod. If it's a team book, if we're talking Octo Squad team book, there's only one person that could write that, and that would be Gail Simone. because that would just be perfect. I think she's at her best when she's writing teams, and she's definitely at her best when she's writing teams like ours. And for art on that book, I would go with someone slightly unusual and say Cliff Chang. And I will pass to Howard.
Hey, I'm Howard. I play Bulwark, who just recently got his superpowers at age 83. He's still adjusting. I have to agree with Wiki. After reading The Secret Six, if I was going to be in charge of the Octo Squad comic, it would have to be Gail Simone for the dysfunctional ensembles. And I will pass it over to Calvin.
Oh. I don't know what order we're going in, but hello.
You're going everywhere.
Yeah, I'm Calvin. I'll be playing Bowman, the incredible archer with his awesome array of arrows, which is constantly and consistently growing. Real quick, I'm also over on the Win with Dice channel over on YouTube, where we do weekly GM podcasts and weekly gaming streams. As for the answer to the question of the day, I was trying to think of, because I feel like Matt Fraction would have been an obvious answer for a character who shoots a bow. So I was recently thinking of the author of the recent Batman and the Outsiders book, Brian Hill. I thought that book was really good because it's very easy to lose a character in a team book sometimes, but I was kind of interested in all the characters in that book as it was being written. I was trying to find, I had a more specific answer in mind, but I couldn't find the actual writer of this book because it was from 1959, I believe. Adventure Comics number 259, very classic Green Arrow Silver Age story, just because it featured some unique trick arrows, because it's like Green Arrow versus an evil Green Arrow. And it had the appearance of probably the best trick arrow, which is just the gun arrow, which is an arrow that shoots bullets. Could not find the name of the author though. So whoever that was, whatever genius thought up an arrow that you shoot and then it shoots a bullet after.
Oh, wow.
That sounds like some Acme stuff.
It really
Yes.
does.
Some old Wile E. Coyote.
I was gonna disagree and say fire extinguisher arrow, especially after you used it on Etrigan, but no, that's so much better.
It's perfect, right? The best of both worlds. So whoever that mystery author is, that's what I would pick. And I don't know what direction to pass it in. I guess I'll go to Kat then.
Oh. Hi guys, I'm Kat. I'm playing Centuria tonight. For those of you familiar with Mutants and Masterminds, my Centuria is a little bit different. She comes from a world where she was the only human left because Una succeeded and killed everybody else. And she watched a lot of those people die. So she is a little crazy and a little bit more angry than the normal Centuria. As for the question of the day, I am one of the people that don't read comics. So I don't really know who I would want to write my, shows. So I am going to go with a joke answer, and I'm going to say Shonda Rhimes, which is the person who writes Grey's Anatomy. So that way it can be all drama related like her life has been so far. So I will pass it to, I don't know, Portal.
Hi everybody, my name is Brandon. I play Portal, a reformed bank thief trying to do good in a new town. When it comes to the question of the day, I think the writer of his standalone series, well, I guess I should say, absolutely agree. Gail Simone would knock out. She does such a good job at making ridiculous characters empathetic that I think she could really do something well with our team. But for the individual book, I think it would have to be the writer who I got introduced to comics with, and that would be Brian Michael Bendis. And then for the artist, I'd really like to see what J.H. Williams III could do with like the portal and how it could work and what it would look like. And I will pass it to Kiani.
Hi, I'm Aunt Puppy. I play Keone. She has ice powers that she got when she was born, but she is adopted, so she's trying to figure out where she comes from and why she has these powers and all sorts of stuff. She's also a shoot first, ask questions later kind of person. I guess for the question of the day, I'm gonna go super basic, and I want like vintage Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, just because I love I like the aesthetic of like the ridiculous superhero, like, you know, where every feature is like super extreme and weird, and like I think those, like, where you the like typical comic book character, like, you know, abnormal proportions for everybody. So I think that's fun. And so I would have to be, that's me being, you know, the basic comic girl. So who's left? I guess I can pass it to Andy.
Hi, I'm Andy. I am playing Resonant tonight. Resonant is a member of the Freedom League Dark, coming over from Freedom City. She is the resident gem mage of the team. And to answer Aaron's question of the day, well, Wiki, you kind of stole at least one half of my dynamic duo. I would love Kelly Sue DeConnick to write Resonance story, but I'm also pulling in Paul Dini as my other half of that combo. I think that would be wacky, just ridiculous. So, and passing it down to Jonesy.
Hi, everybody. I am Jonesy. I will be playing Mortis, our guardian of the crossroads and the living dead guy of our team. And yeah, I kind of have a couple ideas, but as far as who, my first gut would be John Ostrander and Tom Mandrake, who worked on the Spectre for DC Comics, and I love that run. It was dark and moody and very cerebral, and yeah. And if it was something a little bit more lighthearted and fun, I'd go with something drawn by Tom Grummett and Marv Wolfman, because I'm a Titans fan. So,
all right. I love your answers. For what it's worth, all I know is that if I could have a comic series written about your characters, I would want it to be done by Kurt Busiek, because Astro City is the bomb yo diggy. So, well, with that, when last we saw our Emerald City heroes, they had been in the middle of some investigation and some exploration of the city. Keone and Crucible had gone out on patrol. While doing so, encountered the hero Mongrel. One misunderstanding later, the heroes had the chance to sit down and talk to Mongrel. But before much more could be established, the trio were attacked by a woman wearing magical armor who called herself Mage Hunter. Mage Hunter briefly tangled with the three heroes and then teleported away. At the same time, Professor Cephalopod, Bulwark, and Portal were looking into the metallic residue found at the blast site of the Silver Storm and determined that the dust was actually composed of very, very advanced nanites. The heroes all then met back up, shared information, spoke with the chief of police, Marcus Tolliver, who told them that he had arranged a meeting for them with Maximilian Mars for Monday morning. A quiet Sunday passed of getting affairs in order, speaking to family members who were worried, and doing some preparation for their new lives as heroes with, you know, making costumes and building floating discs and the like. And Monday at 8 o'clock in the morning, the heroes gathered in front of the Mars Tech building. They made a dramatic entrance thanks to Portal, and then they took the elevator up to Mars's office. They started to speak with Maximilian Mars, laying out their evidence and thoughts, when they were interrupted by a loud voice coming from outside. "We should have known you couldn't be trusted, Mars." It was Dr. Metropolis who spoke, hovering outside of the window, and with him were some members of the Freedom League Dark, Bowman, Centuria, Mortis, and Resonant. But before we get to that, let's catch up with our guest stars. Freedom League Dark, you're all on a Pegasus plane rocketing across the country, currently being piloted by Raven. And Dr. Metropolis is speaking with you just to go over what the plan is. So, Freedom League Dark, Maximilian Mars. This isn't public knowledge, but he was once a supervillain who went by the name the Commander. He had a rather advanced suit of body armor, and he tangled with Captain Thunder a number of times. Now, this was a few decades ago. He had largely vanished by the time of the Terminus invasion, but he returned to action during Omega's assault, and he fought alongside the League. He was quietly given a presidential pardon and returned to his retirement, but not to obscurity. He now owns the largest tech company in Emerald City, and Mars Tech is a global force to be reckoned with. Now, like I said, when I approached you back in Freedom, I expect this to simply be a polite conversation, but because of his formidability, I did think it best that I was backed up by other well-known heroes. In all likelihood, we'll have a quiet talk. He will tell us what he knows about the Silver Storm. We can confirm that he was uninvolved and investigate elsewhere.
Following up on Raven's leads when she finds any, right?
Right, Raven says. I'm going to do some digging the way that only I can. I'll drop you off near the Mars Tech campus. It'll be about 8 o'clock local time when we arrive. So while there will be employees there, it shouldn't be too busy. And I will meet up with you later to go over what I've discovered and to have us all follow up on what I find. While Raven's talking, Metropolis is kind of shaking his head like this, looking almost agitated. He looks at the four of you and says, does anyone have any questions before we arrive?
Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. There's nothing to worry about. At this point, Metropolis starts pacing in the cabin.
Are you nervous?
No, I'm fine. There's nothing to be nervous about.
What can you tell us about if Mars has so much tech that's advanced? I mean, this place must have defenses. Do you... I'm sorry.
Raven,
I'm just not assuming he's going to attack us out of the sky, but if things don't go well.
No, Raven will answer. I've done some digging. The building is much more heavily fortified than would be typical of a office building, although not surprisingly compared to some of the high-tech institutes that we have back home. I wasn't able to find any direct evidence of built-in weaponry, but that doesn't mean that he didn't have it buried somewhere that I wasn't looking. Based on what the commander battlesuit was able to do, it could be a little bit of anything. There were powerful energy blasts, ensnarements, but he's had decades to develop new technology. So I would just say, be ready for anything. But I also don't think that he's likely to want to start a fight with his employees around. So
I'd hope not. That's a lot of collateral damage that we don't want falling on the citizens of Emerald City.
Absolutely. All right. I'm going to, so she pulls the, not pulls, but the plane hovers in place because of course it has a VTOL, about a block or two away from the tech campus. And Raven says, well, this is your stop. I trust it that all of you can make it the rest of the way from here.
Look over at Bowman. You brought the cloak of flight, right?
Yeah, I brought it.
I don't think he leaves you alone anymore, does he?
No, it's really affectionate for a piece of fabric.
All right. She opens the hatch, and Metropolis almost snarls out, "Let's do this," as he floats out of the aircraft towards the tech campus.
Gonna give a look over at Mortis and Centuria and Bowman. Okay.
There's something wrong with him.
Well, let's follow and make sure he doesn't get up to anything too dangerous then.
Centuria will dive out of the plane.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll awkwardly make my way down with this affectionate book of flight.
I mean, the good news is you all can definitely keep up with Metropolis. He flies really slowly. He only has a flight of 1.
Loser.
Harsh.
What a nerd.
Mind
Oh,
you,
dear.
he has teleport of like 30 anywhere in urban areas, but
I'm just saying my flight speed is 14, so get wrecked.
Rude.
Somebody's got to say it.
all right.
Yeah,
Um,
we'll follow Metropolis. Make sure he doesn't
Okay.
get into any trouble.
So you all fly over the campus. You can see that it's early morning, but people are starting to come into work. So there are people floating around, not floating around, but milling around. The only people floating are you.
We don't know. Mars might have given his people anti-gravity devices.
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly not outside the realm of possibility. But yeah, there are people who are, making their way into the office buildings. It's still a rather beautiful October day. So the weather is nice. So people are taking their time. They're enjoying their coffee as they make their way across this fairly large tech campus into various buildings. Metropolis floats over towards the highest building on the campus. Go fig. Floats out by the window and then calls out, "We should have known you couldn't be trusted, Mars, and now you will pay for what you've done." He puts his hand on his head again and he growls, "Get out of my head!" With his other hand, he gestures, and with his control of city materials, he rips the wall right off of Mars's office, exposing the Emerald City locals to the sight of Metropolis and the other 4 of you floating in the air. The rubble from the destroyed wall tumbles to the ground, falling amongst a group of onlookers who were staring up at this confrontation. Heroes, I'm going to put us on the Roll20 map, and let's roll for initiative.
Oh,
I'm
no.
sure that's unnecessary.
I know that's unnecessary.
I mean, it's necessary if nothing else because, Metropolis just dropped.
No. I mean that part. That part was unnecessary.
Oh, Nether War players, you might notice that I have all dice rolls set as GM whispers. So you do need to actually tell people what you rolled because nobody can see it except for you and me.
We have tokens we need to click on for.
Down towards
Yes,
the bottom.
you have tokens.
Thank you.
Guess what I
I
rolled?
I got a rock.
I got a 25.
I got
Got a 25.
Resident got a
Sweet.
24.
Well,
Bye.
I got an 18.
I see this is how this is going to go.
I'm going.
I swear to God, if I have to go first again, I'm gonna be pissed.
I got a natural 1, so I got a 5.
Hey, I'm not last. My 8
There.
is not last.
All right.
I
So
rolled a 2, Alex, if it makes you feel any better.
That means you still got like a 14 or a 16.
14.
I have a 6.
I
Oh,
wish
wow.
Overdrive was here.
So you
You'd
can
have
go
like a
first.
48.
Keone, what is your bonus to initiative?
I don't know what those words mean.
What do you add to your dice roll when you roll initiative?
What's the number to the left of initiative at on your character sheet?
Thank you. The number to the left is 13.
There you go.
Holy.
I
Resonant,
ask dumb questions.
Resonant, what is your bonus?
10.
10. Okay, so you should be ahead of Mars. And those are the only ties we have. Okay.
My bonus is a 0. As well, it should at 83.
Right. So the highest initiative, oh great, goes to Dr. Metropolis.
Of course it does.
Oh dear.
Oh my God, seriously? Why do I have to be the first one?
You can always delay. Dr. Metropolis gestures, and the desk that Maximilian Mars was sitting at flies up, knocking Mars through the wall into this room. And he will then float into the room. He casts a glare at the 5 Emerald City heroes and says, "If you're between me and Mars, you're part of the problem." Fiona.
Mommy?
Hey, Portal, can you get me out of here?
Eventually, when my 8 comes around.
Okay, so which one? So there's the bad guy is the one in the black shirt, correct? On our little tokens.
So
I'm trying to put a shield around all of my people to protect them, but I don't want to include
So
the
the
bad
guy who just flew in through the wall has a green cloak and concrete.
Oh, okay, okay.
He's got the little wingy thing on his icon.
Because he's flying.
Yes.
Okay. Well, everyone's all spread out, so can't really protect everybody. Of course, it's. Ugh. Can I delay? Because I have no idea what I'm gonna
Absolutely, you need delay.
do. Cool.
Just
Yeah,
let me know when you want to jump in.
I'm gonna
Bowman.
go ahead and delay it. I need everyone else to move closer to me, please.
Bowman.
Okay, no pressure. So there's civilians in danger from falling rubble currently, right?
In fact, if you look down, there are people who are underneath rubble. Well, a person.
Oh, already underneath it. Does it look too heavy for a normal human man to lift?
Do you
Actually,
have any strength bonus or?
Probably not enough. Can I just like set up a quick grapple arrow pulley to lift that debris off?
Absolutely, you can.
Cool. Do you want a archery check of some kind for that?
Yeah, give me.
I could just roll a normal arrow attack because I don't have like grapple arrow thing as
Sure.
a.
Yeah,
attack.
give me an archery attack.
Your arrows aren't that specific?
Oh.
Oh, they
Yes.
Oh, they are.
Okay, I'll just roll this one.
This sword arrow is the best.
Isn't a sword
So-
arrow just a regular arrow?
No, it's longer.
It's long.
Wait. You have a sword arrow, and you were poking fun at the gun arrow.
Valid.
All right, what did we get, Bowman?
I rolled a 25 for my archery check, just because I can't
Okay,
roll
I
it.
will say that a 25 is more than adequate to shoot a grapple arrow through, like over a flagpole, so that it serves as a makeshift pulley that you can start pulling some of the rubble off of that person down on the ground there.
Ruby. Could I don't know if I can use my move action to send the Cape of Flight out to help get civilians out of here. I don't know if I have that much command over it, to be honest. It's more like an affectionate puppy that's also a cape.
You want to give me a persuasion or diplomacy?
Sure. Persuasion. Actually very persuasive, 20 total.
I think think a 20 is enough persuasion that you can convince the cloak to land you on the ground and go and start ferrying people to safety.
Okay. So I will do that, and then I'll look at the rest of my team and say, something's messing with Dr. Metropolis. We need to find out what it is.
Okay, Batman.
Oh, man. Thank you.
We bully him all the time for it. Don't worry.
It's a great voice. I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you need a bow lozenge.
I think that's all I can cover in this turn.
Is that an arrow with a lozenge on the end of it?
Yep.
Yeah. It's very awkward.
All right, and the cape flies over to the man on the ground just to the north of you, and we'll move him off next turn.
Okay.
Resonant.
Resonant is going to take a look at Metropolis and reach out with her magic sensing abilities to see if Una's nether magic has corrupted this space. I'm going to roll expertise magic.
That seems like a reasonable roll.
That's a 23.
23. There does not seem to be anything magical affecting Dr. Metropolis at this point.
Okay. If it's not Una that's affecting his mind, it's something else here.
Well, we have Mars in a room full of costumed weirdos.
The guy with a sword arrow?
I have more than that.
Maybe wait until I've taken the whole drink.
Oh, I love you. I timed that.
You did. Oh.
So with that, I believe what Resonant is going to do at this point in time is she's going to float back a bit, getting a better look into the room.
Okay.
And looking at her teammates, she is going to pull on the power of her black onyx.
Okay.
So her eyes become backlit with become black with a fiery glow behind them, and her hair becomes the color of the night sky. And she is going to basically extend her hands, and no one will see what actually happens except for Resonance, because this is subtle. But she places a set of spectral swords around each of her teammates that acts as a deflect power if they are attacked.
Well, that's rude.
A little bit.
I mean,
Yeah.
that seems-
Says the person who wanted to put up an ice wall around her teammates.
Are you counting Dr. Metropolis as your teammate right now?
I am only counting the Freedom League Dark as my teammates right now.
Yeah.
Something's wrong with Metropolis.
What's up, Doc?
Can you rock?
That is going to be the end of my turn, Aaron.
Okay. Mars is going to get to his feet and take the recover action because he was staggered.
that was unexpected.
And yeah, that's exactly what he says. He says, that was unexpected. Dr. Metropolis, what are you doing?
For the record,
And
they're
that's
not here
all
with
he's-
us.
Was that Vader?
You got real garbled there, Alex.
I said, for the record, they're not here with us.
No, I realize that. We'll work.
I'm going to step in front of Dr. Metropolis
Okay.
and to basically, portal, stand behind me. And I'm basically going to put my walker in his face and stop him and try not to let him any further in. I thought you were a hero. I thought you were a good guy. You just dropped cement on people. Go down there and pick it up.
Are you gonna also
Go to
aggressively
your
shake your
room.
fist?
And get off my yard.
Get off my lawn.
Get the hell off my lawn.
Okay.
But I am
Ah.
planting myself in his way.
That sounds like a demoralize.
Could be.
If you want me to roll something, I can.
Sure. Why don't you give me an intimidation roll?
Woohoo! Whopping 2.
You
That seems
actually
about right
roll
for
a
our
two.
I got an 18.
Hey.
Ooh.
Metropolis does not seem particularly intimidated.
Did Dr. Metropolis double the difficulty?
But I'm in his way.
Did he get a 36 or higher?
No, he did not.
Well, we have a chance.
That's cute that you think that.
So are you?
No,
You're
not
just, is your intention basically just to be there to protect anyone who gets attacked?
If I can, I'm at a point where I can shift to protect Portal or Professor Cephalopod and try to keep him out.
Okay. I mean, I would point out that with your interpose advantage, anyone within 30 feet of you, you could get to protect. So.
Yep.
All right. Mortis.
Quick question for you. Do I recognize Portal as a former villain, or what I think is possibly a current villain?
So, do you have an expertise for like superheroes and supervillains or current events or?
I do not, but I did used to be a supervillain. So
You did used to be a supervillain. Give me straight
I
intelligence.
recognize you from the meetings.
I'm supposed to be
Yeah, give me a
anonymous.
straight-
VA, Villains Anonymous.
Mm-hmm.
so Aaron, what was that?
Give me a straight intellect check.
Okay. Nine. So no, probably not.
You've never heard of Portal before in your life.
Okay.
Phew.
Neither as a former supervillain or as anything else. You've just never heard of him.
Okay. I'm just going to attempt to kind of fly closer and then just be ready to react if Metropolis does something stupid.
Okay.
Stupider than dropping a building on someone.
Yes. And I'm going to be going in my ghostly form when I do that.
Okay. Centuria.
Centuria is going to fly over to Metropolis and pull him back by his hood and scream, "What are you doing besides hurting innocents?"
Okay.
She says, "Not today, Satan."
That sure sounds like a grab to me.
I got grabs.
She's got grabs for days.
Oh
Yeah.
no, maybe I don't have grabs. I only rolled a 13.
So you reach out trying to grab Metropolis to get him under control, but he floats away and looks at you with just this look of betrayal in his eyes. Mars must have gotten to you as well.
Oh, dear God.
You almost killed people. And Mars got to me?
So I will make this is not in character for Dr. Metropolis.
Yeah.
I would hope so.
Just so everyone's clear on
Okay.
that.
All right, well, I guess that's a move and a standard, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Portal.
Free action to attempt to create a portal underneath Max. How tall is Max?
About 5'11".
I am going to try to create the exit of that portal 4 feet below him to try and get him down to the next level. And I'm going to just yell out, run, hide.
Okay.
And he can decide whether or not he wants to voluntarily fail the deck save or.
Simply because at the moment he is now prepared for all sorts of danger, I'm going to say that he is not going to voluntarily fail it because he doesn't know that, hey, this is something being done by the heroes trying to protect him. So what is the DC of that?
It is. Asking the hard questions.
I am. Should be a 19. It looks like. Looks like it's a 19.
Yeah, 19.
Okay. So he will make a dodge save. He will get a 24 on the dodge save. So he is going to leap out of the way of the portal because he doesn't realize what it is. Although once you speak, he may, when it gets around to his turn, he may jump back into it.
I will maintain the portal as a free
Okay.
action. And then I'm going to back up behind Bulwark. And I'm going to say, what are you doing? You're a hero. And use my standard to go on active defense, activating my redirecting warp.
Okay. Professor C.
Wait, can I jump in?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna jump in. I'm gonna put an ice wall around us, like around us.
Oh, because everyone's on one side of
Now
the wall.
everyone's close. I can do it to where they're all off on their own, but I've protected the team.
Okay.
I just needed portal to move. Oh, I should have saved my turn and just gone twice in a row.
Doesn't work that way. If it got back around to your turn, then you would have
just lost it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rude. But yeah, so I built a shield around everybody. That was my action power. I'm not moving. I'm gonna stay where I am.
But we've got a.
Is it an ice wall?
Yeah. It's like an
Okay.
ice shield thing.
I'm
Wall thing.
shitting a look at Resident like, what did you do?
Nope, I'm not pulling on my lapis lazuli right now. That's not me.
You have fire?
Yeah.
Well, like it's like a semicircle.
Yeah,
Wait, it's open in the back?
I'm assuming it's more of a dome than a.
Look,
Yeah,
it's a protection mullet, all
Did
right?
you want to do
Yeah,
did you
it's
want
like
to
a
do dome over
onesie
everyone?
where it opens in the back so you can get out better.
Mullet?
That's what they
Rear
say.
entrance.
That's what they call it.
It's a
Okay.
protection mullet. It's serious business up here in the front and a super party going on in the back.
I mean, it works. It's just unexpected.
Kind of like a mullet.
Like a mullet.
All right. In any case, we're not going to worry about the drawing. There's a ice shield.
Everybody is protected on my team.
Right. Professor C.
That's the priority.
Can I go around this thing?
No. You can go over it.
So
Nope.
Wait a minute, doesn't it go to the ceiling?
I'm very
You need to get out. You gotta ask Portal.
about everything that just happened because I was going to do something and then there was an ice wall.
You guys
There
yell
is
at me
a-
for attacking first, so I'm trying to protect you guys.
Professor, there is a hole in the floor.
That is also outside the wall.
That is true.
That's true.
In seriousness, can I go over this wall or around it or
Or is
through
it?
it?
I mean, you could definitely try to burst through it.
Please
Because
don't.
otherwise, there's literally nothing I can do.
Can I like melt part of it so that she can get through? And then put it back.
E.
He.
E.
Why is everybody laughing?
Just burst through like
Boo.
Mecha-Thulu Kool-Aid. Oh yeah.
Well, that seems counterproductive to my
My
teammates
protection.
thing.
I mean, I'm going to point out you guys haven't had a lot of time to work on team tactics. So
We have time.
Is this an opaque wall or a translucent wall? Can I see through it or can I not?
It's like you can kind of like you can see that there are things behind it.
translucent, not transparent.
Correct.
It's like looking through frosted glass.
Yeah, essentially.
Minus
That's
That's
what
where I
I'm
think
trying-
you're stuck.
I am waiting on a ruling.
my ruling is you could break through it, or
Hold your
Keone
action.
could have acted right after you.
Okay. I'll activate my arms and get those back out into play, I guess.
Okay, that's right, because you hid some arms.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because you just got your little legs.
No, I don't have legs.
Yeah,
I
You
float.
were walking.
Mm-mm.
he floats.
He floats.
I guess that's what I'll do.
Crucible.
Crucible would like to use extraordinary effort and give you 2 hero points to avoid the effects of fatigue and exhaustion.
Okay.
I would like to use one of the effects of extra effort to power stunt my senses so I can add accurate to my metal sensing so I can attack with that sense without having to see through the ice wall.
Okay.
And I would like to do 2 standard actions.
Okay.
For my free action, I'm going to say, Martian Manhattan, eat a dick. And I'm going to assume that since he has concrete skin, he has rebar bones, and I'm just going to yeet him out of this space.
Yes.
I'm willing to say that part of Metropolis's internal structure is metallic. Sure.
He's made a city. City's magnetic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to hit him with my Mystic Bindings and then use the second standard action and just throw him far away if he resists. If he doesn't resist.
Okay. I mean, he'll definitely resist, but or he'll attempt to resist.
Right.
That is an attack roll. It is not perception range, correct?
It is. Yep. So I'm rolling the attack roll. Critical hit, 28.
28 with
Keone's here. I have
That-
to do a good job.
you have
I
successfully
like that you came in next to me.
found Dr. Metropolis.
Awesome. It's a DC 27 dodge save for him. With the 5 for the critical hit. Son of a bitch.
He
Well,
is
there's that
eager
swear
and
word for the
vulnerable.
night.
No, we're only allowed one F word.
I said, well, I was just saying that there was that swear word tonight. That
Oh,
one hasn't
yes,
come up
yes.
very often.
Yep. He is hindered and vulnerable.
Okay. And since he's hindered and vulnerable, I would like to try to just throw him out of the office. I don't know how you want to roll that, Aaron.
Because he is hindered and vulnerable, and really, for all intents and purposes, you're throwing the binding. I'm gonna just have him go. What are your ranks of move object?
My ranks in move object are... That's my equipment. Where's my powers? Powers, switch over. Okay. It's move object 12.
Okay. You can yeet him anywhere in your line of sight.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw him straight, like, out into Emerald City. Far away from us. As far away as I can send him.
Well, I'm going to say that you're limited to, again, what you can see. So you can get him up against that building.
Gotcha.
So throwing him across the courtyard, but you can't see out much further than that.
Yeah, even with my accurate senses, that probably is the range that I can feel. magnetic
Yeah.
that way.
Okay.
Did you eat him at? Good Lord, how far did you throw him?
Not
Up
far
against-
enough.
Yeah, not
Crucible
far
strokes
enough.
his shoulders. He's like, I don't know. I threw him that way. I can't see through the
Not
ice
nearly
wall.
far enough.
Not
Yeah,
far
and
enough
also,
he
you
can
know,
teleport.
Do you know he can teleport?
I don't know. How famous is he?
Very.
That would be like isn't that kind of like asking you knew Superman could fly?
And,
Wait, is
I'm
that
gonna
my new
ask-
spot?
I'm gonna ask Keone for as a free action to put down the shield because we need to get out of this building. He controls buildings.
Yeah, go backwards.
There's a wall behind us. What do you mean go backwards?
There's an open, it's a big giant hole right behind us.
I think that's a door.
Do doors not open?
Is there a door behind us? Oh, there is a door behind
In
us.
this building, maybe not.
Well, in that case,
Because he
I'm gonna-
busted through a wall, so we had to have come in this door. So, like, just go back out the door.
I'll use
That
my
was
move
my
action.
intention, was for us to run away. Let the real heroes deal with this.
I will use my move action to get out of the dome
Okay.
and out into the hallway.
Okay.
And that is the end of my turn.
All right.
Is
That-
this my new spot?
Yes, that's what happens when you delay.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep. You get to chill down here with me.
Yeah. Dr. Metropolis is going to use his ability to phase through any sort of constructed materials to phase out of the bindings around him. And so is going to make the walls of, or make the floor of the office building around Crucible come up to ensnare Crucible.
That's fair.
Because he can sense you too.
Brogan told you guys to run.
Yeah, because, you know, turnabout is fair play and all that.
Yeah. I'm made of city just like he's made of city.
Where is Crucible?
In
He
the hallway.
yeeted him like all the way out there.
That's
Crucible is not within line of sight for those with dynamic lighting.
That is correct.
well, I mean, did he go back out at the door that we came in?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
All right.
All right,
Crucible, will a 18 hit your dodge?
Yeah.
Okay.
He sounded real sad about it too.
It wasn't a good idea.
Then I need a dodge save.
15.
15.
It was real nice knowing you.
You are immobile and defenseless as Floor comes up and grabs you.
Dr. Metropolis wouldn't final attack me, would he?
No, no.
Damn it, guys, I told you to run.
I'm
Bowman?
trying.
Oof. Okay, so we've seen
You've trapped us in a building.
Go behind me.
So we've seen Dr. Metropolis suddenly become enraged. She went to attack this guy. We've seen various dynamic abilities displayed. Metropolis thrown across this entire courtyard. That civilian is safe.
Bowman did his big damn hero moment. Now he's going to actually attack.
So I think it's time to try and lock things down, which I cannot do on Dr. Metropolis, so I'm not even going to try. But seeing this crowd of strange and unknown meta-humans and octopi inside of this room, I'm gonna, this is a terrible idea, but I have to do it at least once.
Oh my God, are you gonna use a flaming arrow on my ice wall?
He's gonna use a gun arrow.
So I'm gonna do something even worse. That's blatantly a terrible idea, but I think it would be a cool moment.
Ice pick
Literally, because I'm gonna take out a frost arrow.
Ice, baby.
Yeah, but the cold never bothered me.
I'm very
See
good.
about that.
Anyway.
He's gonna say, all right, it's time to put this on ice. And I'm going to fire. So I'm assuming this wall offers you cover.
You're gonna ice the ice, baby.
Yeah, it's a terrible, I know it's a,
Yep.
again,
Yep.
I know it's a terrible idea, but I just think it'd be really funny to do.
Maybe Bowman's trying to help us. He's just trying to make the wall thicker so Dr.
Thicker.
Metropolis can't come and kill us.
No, I'm pretty sure precise attack will allow me to ignore the penalties of cover from that wall.
Oh dear.
I think we have total
Unless
cover
I'm
now.
mistaken, cover means partial cover. If there is something completely between you, then you would have to break through it.
Yeah, there is precise attack ranged concealment if you have that.
I believe I do. Let me
He
double.
probably does.
But I don't think-
Yes,
but
I
that was
do.
that's for like fog and stuff, though.
Yeah, that's why I was asking about cover.
We have total cover, I think, right now.
Yeah, it's like a solid ice wall. Like whoosh,
All right.
All right.
whoosh.
Let me check real fast because
I can just
I
blow it up.
remember actually specifically
blow
looking
it
at this recently. Precise shot.
It's the sound it makes too when it comes up. Whoosh.
Yeah.
When
So
you make a
precise
close
attack-
range attack, you ignore attack check penalties for cover or concealment, although total cover still prevents you from making attacks.
Okay.
So yes, because it is completely, it's not like a barrier that they're like hiding behind. It is a wall between the two of you. You would have to break through it.
All right, let's blow it down. Explosive arrow.
Open. Break down this wall.
You're gonna explosive arrow the wall.
Not like that.
Gosh, this is just gonna cause more damage.
Do it.
We're superheroes.
Specifically to us.
Yeah, sure. I'll use the explosive one. Why not?
Sure.
What up?
All right, let's try to blow down this wall with the explosive arrow at the wall.
That is that just a single target attack or is that a area
It
effect?
is an area effect.
Okay, so you hit the wall because you're Bowman. You're not gonna miss the wall.
Oh, he
Yeah.
can.
Actually,
Even
sorry.
on the ground, shooting 17 stories up.
Yeah, just track the wind.
Yeah.
Right there.
Sure, it's
Yeah, that
fine.
seems legit.
So the wall will make a toughness check against the damage of your arrow.
Am I the wall?
No, I will roll.
Oh, thank Jesus.
Might be part of it soon.
Oh, but I do a 12. I do have 12 for toughness. So
You do. So does the wall. Unfortunately, the wall did not roll well. And so the wall gets blown to pieces by Bowman's arrow.
why are you rolling for me?
Because that's not you, it's the wall.
It's the wall. Do you want to be the wall that just got blown up?
Hey, since the wall's down, I'm gonna spend that hero point so I can take
Somebody
the standard
finally got
action.
Keone's walls down.
Oh.
What are you,
I am now going
It's
to fire the
melting
frost
my
arrow.
heart.
you're now going to
Yeah.
fire the frost arrow?
Yes. I will drop the points on the board. Where is mine? Everything's all clustered here.
Yeah.
Let me make sure I don't touch someone else's points. And here we go, frost arrow. I should be using the foam arrow, but I want to see what's going to happen after I do this.
Wait, who are
Okay.
you shooting? Are you shooting me?
No, it's an area effect. I'm shooting everyone. I'm locking things down. There's too much stuff going on.
I'm
I
shooting
had an
you.
ice wall keeping us away from everybody, and you're gonna shoot us all?
Not me. Not me. I'm in the hallway getting killed by Dr. Metropolis.
Turnabout's fair play.
Also, I
Killed by a
don't touch the
building.
ground, so
I'm
Okay.
gonna hope that the rest of the Freedom League Dark can do something about Metropolis. I am just currently trying to lock down this random group of people who have powers that we do not know.
Can
Fair.
I
enough.
interpose to
So-
block the arrow?
So you
No,
roll
interpose only
up.
works against the damage effect.
But I can warp it away.
You can attempt to warp it away. All right, Bowman, what was your attack roll for the arrow?
29.
You attack roll for area effect, but in this case, I do need you to one because that'll affect whether or not Brandon can redirect it.
Well, that was a 29 for the roll.
29. Brandon, what was your redirect?
26.
Yeah. So you open the portal to try to redirect it, but Bowman's legendary archery skills are such that you don't get the portal there quite in time, and you open the portal right. You're opening the portal to redirect it, but the arrow passes through where you open the portal before your portal is open. Unless you'd like to use a hero point.
No, there's literally, I mean, I don't think I can roll much higher, and I already get to add the 10 because I'm on active defense. So there is not much point. I could tie him if I rolled a natural 20.
Well, okay. And then probably not worth it. Bowman is a very good shot.
Yeah, I curved it a bit.
Okay, then Professor C, Bulwark, Portal, and Keone, I need you each to give me a dodge save.
Oh yeah, that's where I'm a Viking.
Not a very high DC.
Oh,
While
son
that's
of a
going on, Bowman's going to
bitch.
say to the rest of the team, we need to figure out a way to lock Dr. Metropolis down too. I'm hoping the rest of you can come up with something.
I got a 15.
15, you are immobilized.
I got a 17.
You are hindered.
I got a 19.
You are also hindered.
Can I spend a hero point?
You absolutely can spend a hero point.
We have 3.
You do. So
All right.
you have 3 hero points because everyone starts with 1. The Octa Squad is severely outmatched, so you all got a hero point. And your name is on the title of the cover, so you got a hero point.
So does that mean I have 4?
It does.
I should have shot him with something.
I
I'm
have
gonna-
a 22.
I'm going to go ahead and spend a hero point.
Okay.
I have a I have a 21.
You are unhindered.
What does hindered do?
Your movement is reduced by 1.
I got
Yeah,
a
wasted a
Basically,
hero point on
your
that.
movement is cut in half.
I got a 31.
And on the character sheet, you can actually go to conditions and click on the hindered and add it if you wanted to.
Yep.
Oh, I can't?
Under conditions, yep. Right under your name.
Oh, there's hindered. Okay.
And
Helps
then
if I can spell.
I had a 22. I assume I'm fine.
You're fine.
Okay.
Okay, so Keone is hindered, and the rest of you by hero point expenditures are all unbothered by the ice that filled the room. Resonant.
All right, Resonant is going to look over the battlefield, and she's going to use her battlefield awareness to do assessment on Dr. Metropolis, the octopus in an armored suit, the old man.
Okay.
And the random old guy who's just like, no.
Hey, he's in a
Yep.
costume.
He's in a costume, so for Dr. Metropolis,
Not
the
yet.
insight-
He's in a
or-
suit right now. He doesn't have a costume yet.
so
He's in
for
a
Dr.
suit with a walker.
For Dr. Metropolis, the insight roll is a 37. For the octopod in a armored suit, it is a 29. And for the random old man, it is a 28.
Okay, that is opposed by deception
Or will, I
or
believe.
will. Metropolis will oppose with will because his deception is 0.
As befitting a hero.
Yeah.
All right, so that was a 25 for Metropolis. You said you got a 37 against Metropolis.
I did, yes.
Okay. Bulwark.
I got a 16 will.
Okay. And Dr. C, either deception or will to
What am I, but what if,
I'm
what if I
trying to
don't care?
assess. Mm,
this isn't even something you can choose to give up. It's literally Resonant's ability to just kind of size you up by looking at you.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna be different and roll a 7 for deception.
I thought octopi were
actually need to,
renowned
like,
for their
pull up character
ability
sheets to give
to
you the
deceive.
To see?
deceive.
Deceive. All the
No,
best grifters have been octopi.
I don't think that's true. I think that's true.
Resonant. You get Dr. Metropolis's exact defenses.
Nope.
He has a dodge and parry of 10 and a toughness of 16.
Okay.
All of his attacks are perception range. And I believe that's all you get is attacks and defenses relative to yours.
I can ask for weaknesses, but I'm not sure that he's got any.
He does.
Oh.
In fact, if he is removed from an urban area for an extended period of time, he becomes fatigued, exhausted, and potentially incapacitated or dying.
All right. Well, that's handy to know.
But, you know, you're still in an urban area at the moment, so.
Yeah. For about 3 turns on the initiative tracker.
Well. Bulwark.
Beat him by 12, so probably the same set.
Yep. Howard, you just want to tell Resonant what your attacks and defenses and attack bonuses are?
Dodge and parry of 4, toughness of 16.
I thought your toughness was 6. Oh, adding 10.
No, my
That makes sense because it's 20 as a total modifier, so 4 and 16 is about right.
my attack bonuses are minuscule. I think 2 or a 4. My strength is 6.
All right.
And he has no particular weaknesses, which is surprising for an 83-year-old man.
Well, his granddaughter's a weakness.
That's not a physical weakness.
Physical weakness.
His granddaughter's a supervillain.
And the
No, she's not.
octopod in the armor.
Dodge and parry are both 9. Toughness is 8. I'm really good at grabbing things. You can clearly see that I can shoot something out of one of my arms.
Okay.
And I don't think
What else is relevant?
Cephalopod doesn't have any other physical weaknesses.
No, nothing like, yeah, no, nothing.
I mean, you would be able to tell that the suit has water inside of it. So, you know, presumably the octopus is actually an octopus and needs water to breathe, but.
Right. Okay.
Garlic and butter.
With that all being said, once Resonant sizes up the battle, she's going to turn to Mortis and say, get Metropolis to the crossroads. We got to get him out of an urban area. Whatever's affecting him, it's here. We get him there. He at least can't use his powers to the best of his abilities. And Bowman, ice is my shtick.
I'm sorry.
She's going to pull on the power of her lapis lazuli. So her hair goes from the color of the midnight sky to, where the heck do I have it? Oh, there it is. To the color of Alexandrite, and her eyes become the color of a deep sea blue. And she is going to place a glacial crash in between all of the extra powered people up in that room.
Okay.
It is burst area effect. DC 22 dodge.
So the exact same thing that he just did with the ice arrow. Yeah, so again, Portal, Keone, Bulwark, and Cephalopod. I need dodges.
20 to redirect.
This isn't an actual fire.
Attack.
This just boom.
Okay.
Whereas
Yeah.
Bowman has to fire from an arrow. This is a magical burst that I just place within the range.
You don't need to show off.
Meaty head. I got a 22.
I got a 28.
I have
I'm
a
frozen
20.
in place.
You're not frozen in place. It's not
Nope.
as bad. You are no, you are defenseless and immobilized. Never mind.
Mhm. The other two, well, no, that's just the dodge save against the yeah, that's right. That's the way it goes.
Yeah. So
And then cephalopod.
20.
you are
Hindered.
injured and vulnerable.
I'm what?
Hindered and vulnerable.
Oh, okay. Well, cool.
Cool.
As
cool.
more ice has appeared around you.
I just
Guys,
turn
this
around
is
and look
not
at
me.
I turn around and look at Keone and go, will you please stop that?
It's not me.
Like literally my whole torso just spins and goes, stop it.
Not me. Not me. I guess you can take down my ice wall.
It got blowed up anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not there anymore.
And the ice halo around cephalopod and old man.
So missing by 2 is hindered and vulnerable.
Yeah, he's got the where it has 2 effects. But
Yeah.
those are
Cool.
both first rank effects.
Mhm.
Cool. I'm sure that's perfectly fine.
I mean, it could be worse.
It could very much so be worse.
Well, Keone still goes before me. It's going to get worse.
I'm about to go to the underworld with Mortis and Dr. Metropolis, so I don't want to hear.
Hey,
Oh,
Mars. What is Mars going to do? Mars is going to move action to jump into that portal and appear
The floor down.
apparently 1 floor beneath him.
So he just falls through a hole, essentially.
No, he sees. It's visual goes through it, so
Yeah.
he sees that it goes down to the next floor.
Yeah, Mars jumps down to the next floor. Bulwark.
I'm gonna try to break out.
Okay.
Is that a strength roll?
Damage roll.
Yeah, so a d20 plus your damage bonus.
Which in this case can be strength-based damage.
I got a 15.
That will not break it.
Nope. He's very strong ice.
Okay. I use our F word for the evening.
Go ahead.
Actually, I don't. He does not curse if he can. help
No, I would say Marshall wouldn't do that.
Where do we find this damage bonus?
Depends on what you're using to attack with.
So like it would be your strength if you're using unarmed. You've got your extra strike damage. So
Actually, mine would have been a 17, not a 15. I take it back. But I don't know that would have made a difference. I'm chipping at it with my walker.
yeah, it does not make a difference. But Mortis.
I am going to attempt to fly over and grab Dr. Metropolis.
Go right ahead.
Oops. And I say that so I can then drag him to the underworld, but we'll see how this works.
That sounds like a completely normal thing for someone to say.
Yeah.
I don't know why Ethan started going back to church.
No, I got a 16. So no,
You will fail to successfully grab the urban elemental.
yes, and I need to grab him in order to do it. So yeah.
Yep. Unless you want to use that hero point.
No, because I'm afraid Metropolis is about to punch the heck out of me, and I will probably need that hero point.
He's gonna try and yeet you out of here.
Centurion.
Eat you out of life.
It wouldn't be the first time for Mortis.
Cat.
Muted.
Oh, you're on mute, Kat.
Oh, hey guys, sorry about that.
Hi.
I'm gonna go after Metropolis and try to help them. Where he at?
Over by Mortis.
The other
Where he
direction,
at?
north.
He's in
Where's
the other
Mortis?
North.
other side of the battlefield.
North.
North end of the map.
Oh, you're all the way over here.
Hey,
Yeah.
Centuria. I'm stuck. Okay, that's great. Good
Okay.
talk.
I'm gonna try to tackle him to the ground again.
Okay.
Is anybody else getting Captain Marvel versus Thanos vibes right now?
Oh,
I hope so. I hope this goes as well as that did.
Honestly, since she said she's kind of crazy, all I can see is just her like aggressively like like jumping at him.
Okay. I'm gonna use my luck point. That seems like a good time to use it. And 20.
A 20 will exactly grab
Thank you.
Metropolis.
Okay, it's DC 26. I don't know if he has to roll for a dodge.
So with a grab, I was just looking at the grab rules earlier today.
Your strength versus his strength or athletics?
It is your strength versus his strength.
yeah, so he has to roll a strength check versus her DC of 10 plus strength, which is 26.
No, it is not a 10 plus. It is a roll, isn't it?
I don't think so, because I used to think it was a roll, but I think
If successful, the target makes a resistance check against your strength using the better of strength or dodge.
well, why is there a DC for that?
There shouldn't be a DC for a grab.
I think it's just because the character sheet always makes a DC for everything
Yeah.
in the attack.
Yes. It is a opposed check.
Okay.
And they get to use. So Cat, you're going to roll strength. Metropolis will roll his choice of strength or dodge. And if you win, he is restrained. If you win by 5 or more, he is defenseless, immobile, and impaired.
I think
Great.
I thought that because it doesn't say opposed resistance check, it just says resistance check.
I rolled a 2 on the dice.
No!
So I got an 18.
Spend that hero
Oh
point.
no!
Spend that hero
That's
point.
terrible.
I don't want to spend the hero point because, like Mortis said, what if he hits me?
You'll be fine.
Yeah, spend it, be brave.
It's you.
Yeah. Yeah, you're
He'll
not
break
that
his
worried.
arm if he hits you.
It bounces off of your defense, is what happens if he.
Oh
hits
my
you.
gosh, I guess I'll spend the hero point. I'm being bullied. Oh my god.
Bully.
Oh yeah, 36.
Oh,
What's
geez.
up?
What a time to crit.
Well, I rolled a 10.
You roll a
Oh,
10.
well, okay.
So,
Yes, Dr. Metropolis is defenseless, bound, and impaired.
Aha.
Hold him. I'll take him to the under. I'll take you both to the underworld.
whoa, I don't want to go. Wait.
You have an awkward conversation waiting for you in the Underworld, Centurion.
And I'm gonna also say that he cannot use his ability to phase through things because Centuria is not made of city.
That we
Not
know
made of
of.
city.
What a good time to not be made of city.
Yeah, rubbing in. She's wearing armor too.
Plot twist.
Portal.
What a weird thing to say.
So why am I glad I didn't hear that?
It was just what a weird thing to say. But
I am going to channel one part. Well, I'm going to channel Kitty Pryde from X-Men 2 and just start running through walls like crazy. First thing I'm going to do is throw a portal underneath Bulwark that just lets him land on the next floor to get him out of that room. And then I'm going to look to everyone else and say, come with me if you want to live. And I'm going to jump through that portal. And see here, it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Move 5 feet over and create another portal down so that I'm 2 floors down.
okay.
So you're like everyone else, you're stuck on the floor above me, and you're like, peace out, guys. I'm going down 2 floors.
I don't understand what you said, but yes.
Portal is getting as far away from Keona
Yeah,
as
man,
possible.
He like peaced out. He's like, bye, guys.
Keona?
Aaron, you said Dr. Metropolis pulled a big old chunk of the wall out, so I'm assuming that one flight down, the wall's missing too.
Sure.
And so it's just me and Maximilian Mars.
On that floor, yes.
Yes.
And Max is right next to a new portal.
But has not gone through it. Actually, no, Max did not stay in that. He didn't stay still when he jumped down. He would have moved back over. So
is he still in that room? Can he see me come in?
No, he moved. He was trying to get out of there.
Okay, then I'm not going to create another portal. I'm going to stay on that first floor. And I'm just gonna. Is there a door? I'm gonna try and find him.
There is a door.
Yeah. I can only move like 5 feet anyway, so.
So you move towards the door that is open.
Yeah. Oh, no. I got 2 moves. So I will move through that door and look for him.
He is in the hallway on the floor below you.
Okay. With my last 5 feet, follow me, and then I will drop down another floor.
Okay.
So I'm like, I don't know, somewhere.
Things get weird once we start moving through different layers of floor since the map. So one layer at a time. Keone, what do you want to do?
Wait, did he send us all through that? Did he drop us all through a portal, or is he just say, come with me?
He dropped Bulwark through a portal, and then he ran through the portal that Mars had jumped through, jumped down.
And said, come with me.
And said, come with me, but you don't have to.
What, now you don't want to run away?
I mean, I really want to hit somebody with some ice stuff because people are hitting me with some ice stuff.
I mean, there's the floating woman in the sky who has icy hair that, made the ice just spring up around your feet. And there's the archer on the ground who shot an ice arrow at you.
Ground?
Protect the civilian.
I think you should throw hands, Aunt Puppy. I got your back.
I should be like,
you are being consumed by a building right now.
I still got your back. Don't worry about it. That's a future problem.
That's right. Aren't you still in Metropolis?
And I think you're the only one who can see that he's still being eaten by a building.
That is true.
I had no idea. That's why I ran off.
Oh my God. So now I have the choice of either shooting somebody, helping somebody, or just running away.
Save your boyfriend.
Throw hands.
He's not my boyfriend.
Save your booty call.
Run away.
Right. So, what do you want to do, Keone?
I guess I'll go help my booty call.
Okay.
I mean, because literally nobody else gives a crap, so I'm gonna go help him.
No, nobody else knows.
Well, he ran. Well, I guess he ran away, and then you guys just assumed he was gone.
He didn't say anything. He must
Nobody
be
went
blind.
I mean, literally, I don't think anyone else actually has line of sight on him.
No, we don't.
Fine, I will go help him.
I'm just around the corner.
What was the line
I
from
don't
last
really know
week?
how I can't really help him. I mean, I guess I can lift it.
You can. You could blast the things that are holding him with your ice.
See, you get to blast something.
Can I blast both of them? Like, can I use both hands?
Pew pew.
To
Yeah, can I
blast.
go?
And a hero point.
I
Yeah,
mean,
for a hero point.
yes,
Oh, I forgot I've got 4 hero points.
you do.
Oh, dope. Okay, so I'm going to first help. What did you call yourself again? Crucible?
Crucible.
Forge?
Crucible.
All right. So first I'm going to help Crucible. I'm going to blast the rubble away from him or whatever it is that's attacking him.
All right. Make an attack roll.
Okay. Where's that? What do I do that for?
Use your, click on your ice.
So
Blast.
it's just an ice blast?
Yep.
Okay. Do I use the one in red or the one in white?
The top number is your dice roll to attack it.
So 28.
So you critical. So give me a roll of D20 plus 17. Because of the crit.
Which button do I push?
In the chat box, type /roll 1d20 plus 17.
Roll 1d20 plus.
Whip.
You have got
That
to be kidding
can't-
me.
That
That
can't,
can't be
no,
right.
You need no spaces.
No space between the
No
one. and-
spaces. Okay.
You told it to roll a 1.
Yeah, you told it roll a one.
I was like, how is that even possible? Roll. So no spaces. So just roll 1d20 plus 17.
Yes.
A space after roll, but no other space.
You know what? I need you guys to be very specific because I am very dumb.
Roll 20 is very finicky.
All right. What I just put in the chat, do that without the quotation marks.
Okay.
Copy paste.
Since I did it wrong.
Oh
Other
my
slash.
God.
Wow, wow.
We could
So I'm
just,
sorry, Crucible. You're just gonna have to chill there for like a hot minute so I figure out if I actually helped you.
there,
34.
you got
34.
34. There you go.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Okay. Yes, you will blast away the ice.
No, I blasted away the building. He's being
Well,
attacked by building.
Sorry, yes. The bindings that Metropolis used from the floor coming up to grab him, you blast away.
I would say
Okay.
that was a hot mess, but it's Keone. So
So it's a cold mess.
Cold mess.
cold mess.
I don't like that.
What did Riley call her last week? Miss 34C to the rescue.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh,
I don't know.
I
34
don't know how he knew
hard for Keone.
exactly.
you left
Um,
your clothes there.
Oh, that's true. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot I left all my clothes at his house.
Right.
Okay,
So she literally looked at your bra.
Which isn't remotely weird.
So I save
Yes.
Crucible.
Crucible
And
is
now-
no longer bound.
Okay. So
And if you'd like to
now
spend a
I'm
hero
gonna
point, you can
blast.
still-
Now I'm gonna blast that. No, I can't see him. Because I don't have line of sight on the arrow guy.
No, you do not have line of sight on the arrow guy because he's on the ground, but you do have line of sight on Resonant because she's flying.
true.
But it wasn't she like invisible or something?
That's
Yeah.
the other guy.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You could just hold hands and run away.
No.
There is, in fact, a portal just around the corner that you know about.
Can I tell him to go run to the portal?
Sure, speaking's free.
Go run. Go shoot. And now I'm gonna blast that little witchy girl over there.
Okay. All right.
Oh, this is such a bad plan.
Yeah,
You
yeah, it
leave
is.
By yourself, Keone.
Do it.
Let's split up,
Nope.
gang.
Wait.
Do it.
Okay, hold on. Quick question. I have an ice sword.
You do.
Can I throw it?
You could, but it would be the same effect as your ice blast.
Because
It would look cool though.
It would look cool.
It would look dope.
Ooh.
Just make a nice gun and throw that.
Make a sword and then just go whoosh and just toss it.
All right.
Make
Oh,
a
shit.
ice
Do I really
arrow.
want to do that?
I don't know,
think
do you?
I mean, you probably shouldn't, but from what
You
the way
clearly
you
do.
Yeah,
I feel
I
like
really
clearly
do.
do.
I really
Yeah,
do.
do it.
And actually, I will,
Keone is hyper aggro.
in fact, I would point out that you do have a temper as a complication, don't you? You
Ew.
do. So that would get you a hero point.
Does that mean I have 5 hero points?
Well, no, because you spent one to
You
make
spent
the
one.
second.
You'd be back to
like,
4.
but like not to have I didn't spend one, that would have given me.
You would
Oh
only
my
have
god.
4.
I'm gonna do it. Nope, I'm gonna do it. Nope, I made my decision. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna
All right.
blast the little raven thing over there.
Now's the time to do it since Centuria is all the way in the back.
Plus, I haven't moved yet, so can't I just like blast her and then run away?
Yes.
Boom! Yeah.
Nailed it.
Eric,
Okay.
and I have Keone as a complication.
In the entire,
weakness.
can the entire team have Keone as a complication?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the whole team gets Keone as a complication.
Yep, I think so. All right, bring it. Come on.
Okay, so
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
I'm gonna ice blast.
Resident. Right.
Yeah, sure,
Right.
fine. Yeah. This is
Oh my
gonna-
god, I'm gonna push the button right now.
As I jump through that last hole, I'll just be
Oh
like,
my god! I rolled a 12.
Keone isn't following me, is she?
Nope. Nope.
What did you roll?
A 12.
So I'm gonna use another hero point,
Okay.
and I better freaking roll better, or I'm gonna be very unhappy.
Remember,
if you roll
if
less
the
than a
die
9,
is
you
less
add
than a
10.
10 or a 10 or less, add 10 to it.
Right. On the reroll.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
So that becomes a 23 to hit Resonant.
23 is exactly my dodge.
It is a DC 27 toughness save.
Ooh. Somebody's
As
got...
a ice sword comes flying through the sky at you.
I'm
President
getting
will
ready to look out and yell, "Young lady, we're just trying to help." And I see a sword fly out. Like, God damn it.
Resident got a
Damn it,
20. Resident got a 26, so she will take a bruise.
Okay.
The whole team just goes, "Damn it, Keone!"
As Keone goes, "Peace out, guys," and I just run to the portal.
Oh crap, now she's following me.
Hey,
Aaron-
Professor. Yes.
Aaron,
Ended up seeing the
Aaron,
social
question.
arrows.
Answer.
How much of the wall did Dr. Metropolis pull off?
Um,
Oh shit, we only went one floor
We
below.
established that
Yeah,
there's
you
a
can
hole
see
there.
them.
There's
We've
a hole
already
there. Yeah, you
established
can
that
still
you
see
can
her.
see them.
Okay, all right, just checking.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
You know, I think this is the time we need to use our one. Keone just fucked around. She's about to find out.
Find out. That's true. It's true.
Oh boy.
My bad, guys.
All right. So here is what I would like to do, since I can actually do something, because
There's
my
You
team
don't have a
isn't
wall of
in
ice
my
in front of
way.
I was just trying to help.
So if I move twice, I can get over there to the kerfluffle happening with happening with Metropolis, which is where I want to go.
okay.
Can I then spend a hero point to also attempt to assist in the grapple?
Absolutely.
Okay. That is what
I think you just killed Jonesy.
Yeah.
that is what Cephalopod is going to do.
Take your grab.
It's gonna fly past all the way up. On the way past,
Resonant.
yeah, the octopus will say, "I do apologize for my teammate. She's very aggro."
She's hyper.
That's extremely rude. It's very icy.
It's extremely accurate. And then I will attempt to, and I will look at the other two and go, "Perhaps you need assistance," and I will octopi the space.
Oh my god, all of you?
Oh, wow.
Spreading.
And I didn't need a list.
Hey, there's a lot of ice puns out there.
Go ahead and make the pathetically easy grapple check.
Okay, cool. Oh, it's over here.
She is also, the octopus is also not made of city.
Correct.
The
So
octopus
we-
is not made of city.
Although I would argue that the octopus's suit is made of constructed materials.
Well,
Hmm.
it
But
is
is that-
constructed.
Yeah, Professor Cephalopod's made of city the same way I'm made of city.
I mean, I have the same stuff. I could come out
You could.
and just wrap him up.
You could.
Do it.
Oh God, I'm gonna do it.
Don't do it.
I am going to come out of the suit
Don't do it.
and just face hugger.
Yes.
Just
That's a big face.
It's a big octopus.
I'm just gonna I could last about it. I can last a little bit outside of the suit.
Yeah, you can.
So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I just emerge from the bottom of the suit and just fling myself.
Make the grab check
Okay.
Flying octopus.
and spend the hero point because you did take a.
Yeah, I will.
Centuria's face right now is
That
just
is a 24.
Yeah, you are also grappling Metropolis.
Cool.
Centuria's just looking at Mortis like, what? What is?
And the suit just stays floating there.
Right,
Like,
the suit
it's
just
almost-
hovers there.
Like it's on autopilot or something.
Um,
And then you hear from the suit, the octopus says, "Do whatever you're going to do."
Mortis, grab the suit before you do it, though, so our friend here doesn't die.
Just pick a saltwater crossroads.
Fine. I'm fine. We're fine.
They have a hell and ocean. Ocean. And hell.
I believe that makes it Ethan's turn.
It does make it Ethan's turn. You're correct.
Aaron, who is this back here with me? Is that Mars's secretary?
That's Carol. She's bringing you drinks.
Oh yeah, we asked for tea.
Now she's just standing there like this.
Carol, you could run.
Did you call her Carol?
That's her name.
Oh. Oh.
There's a bit of a situation, and I'm gonna duck out here. I'm gonna hover out here, and I'm gonna do extraordinary effort again, but I only have 1 hero point, so I'm gonna suffer fatigue.
Okay.
But I want to use extraordinary effort to gain the improved disarm advantage.
No.
Wait, didn't I tell him to go through the portal?
You did.
You did,
And
but
he didn't listen.
right.
You
That's-
should be familiar with that idea.
I was
Theo.
gonna say, says the optimal not listener.
Mm-hmm.
well,
I
I
He
come
should've
out,
learned from watching you.
I
come
learned
out
it
of the
from
corner and
you.
look down the
I will
floor.
point
Alice,
out
don't
that
do it.
at least like almost half our team got their powers less than 48 hours ago.
That is true.
Yeah, I
That's
come out
true.
to the edge of the building here and I look down and see them on the first floor outside the portal. And I look up at the 2 heroes who can also still see them.
Yeah, I should have thrown the ice storm.
I'm going to use one of my standard actions to rip up some of the nearby metal beams and stuff that Dr. Metropolis misplaced and build a barrier there with my create power.
Okay.
And
He
with my,
misplaced them.
well, you know, he threw them out on the city. I assume he didn't mean to do that. I hope.
So there is now a wall on the floor below you.
Yes, between my comrades and the Freedom League Dark. And Resonant, what material was holding your gems into your gloves and your circlet?
It's not metal. It's basically the gems are inset into the well, not ferrous metal, I don't believe. The gems are just inset into the fabric of the gloves and the choker. and then the headpiece is crystal.
Well, in that case, I'm just gonna steal Bowman's bow or arrows, whichever one is magnetic.
No, now I'm just a man.
His sidekick is also Ferris.
So you're going to attempt to disarm Bowman?
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to disarm Bowman with my magnetic volley.
Okay.
And I will
Range
use
disarm.
2 points of all-out attack as the maneuver because I don't have the advantage.
Okay.
So add 2 to this. Oh, I got a 33 to hit Bowman.
Nice.
That'll hit my defenses.
Give me a
Okay.
strength check versus my damage.
Yep.
And
All
it
right,
is
let's go.
opposed, so I have to roll a damage check too.
Yes, it is an opposed check, so it's...
Wow.
Did you beat him by 1?
Well, they both roll natural ones, but...
we both got a natural 1. 4 total.
That means I win!
Yep, that's what'll do it.
So you magnetically yank the bow right out of Bowman's hands.
And I will yeet it as far as I can.
Don't you do it? No!
As he just watches it scurry across the sky.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to say that the bow is on the other side of the building at this point.
Oh my god. Fury. Rage.
Bowman?
Yep.
I will flip him the bird and duck around the corner.
My whole team is aggro.
Yeah, your whole team is aggro.
I don't
Damn
know
it,
if you
Crucible!
have the power loss complication, Bowman, but that feels like a hero point to me.
Sure.
Yeah, come up here and fight me, regular guy.
That's the thing. You just see Bowman just walking like, damn it, guys. Hey, walking around the building to get his bow.
He
No, he's
still
got the-
has arrows.
And he has the cloak of flight.
And he has a
Oh,
cloak of
yeah, I
flight.
forgot about that. Stupid
Arrows
bow.
will still stab you.
Yeah, we could just
That is
stab y'all.
But he's got to catch me first.
You never gonna catch me.
Okay.
NPCs.
NPCs move all are running in fear because, well, yeah. Yeah. So all my bystanders go running,
And now some stuff is gonna occur.
and
Yeah.
now Metropolis, who, I mean, he's gonna try to get out of the grapple, but
Hold on, please.
I mean,
He has to get past Centuria and an octopus, so I think
Right.
we're good.
so I'm going to handle this as basically a aided grapple. So Dr. C, can you fail to get a 10
On?
on a grapple check?
No.
Okay. So Centuria, give me a strength check and add 2 for the octopus that is helping you.
23.
Metropolis has a chance. Not a great one, but he's got a chance.
I only rolled a 5 because roll 20 hates me. So.
Yeah, you know, well, Metropolis rolled real well and still didn't beat you. So
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, that makes me very happy.
yeah, I got an 18 on the die for a total of 22.
Haha, loser.
So that's his turn. He's trying to break free from this grapple, and he's also just yelling, you know, to all of you, can't you see Mars is controlling you? Bowman.
As if anything coming from Mars.
What was that, Jonesy?
Nothing. Show tunes.
Okay.
So yeah, Crucible just hopped back into a portal, right?
No, I think he just went around the corner.
No, I just
Or
went
didn't.
around the corner.
Oh, you just around the corner? Oh.
Here I go.
I will put my arm out to summon the cape.
The cape is right back over on you.
He's gonna come up here and whoop my ass.
Yeah,
Yes, he is.
And
Sure
you
am.
100% deserve it.
Is Kevin back in the chat yet? Somebody text him.
You have got to stop
You want the cape to
following
take you up there
Keone
to him?
around.
Yeah, I'm just checking. The cape has flight 5, so we can get 900 feet and around.
Yep. Cape flies you up there.
I'm gonna say that was a cute stunt, but I don't need a bow to put these arrows on you.
Phrasing.
Oh no.
I don't
So I will attempt to use a bola arrow, but I guess I don't have the bow, so I don't know if I get my full attack bonus or if there was some detriment to it. If I just roll like a dexterity check, maybe.
Just rip the head off and whip it around.
I would say, has this really never come up in your on your show?
No.
Not yet.
I've never disarmed him as a GM, only as a fellow
I don't know
Gotten
why.
shot with his
I
own
have an
arrows
obvious weakness.
before.
Yeah.
Let me look at your sheet for a second. If
So
roll touch-
we were on the 18th floor now, at least.
2 of you are on
Me
the
and
16th.
Portal are on the 17th floor.
No. You and Max are on the 17th. I'm on the
Floor.
16th.
Keone's
Okay.
on the 17th then too, isn't she? Because she went through your portal.
So
I think
I
so.
went through the one that that Portal
So-
went through.
So
Calvin?
Crucible's still on the 18th floor.
Crucible is still on the 18th floor. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
Crucible didn't listen.
Yep. Calvin, if you take a look at Bowman's character sheet, you might notice that your unarmed attack bonus is as good as your archery bonus.
Oh,
This is true.
lame.
So I'm gonna say that without the bow, you don't have range, but you're still basically rolling the same effect.
Yes, they're no longer arrows. Now they're just basically really fancy daggers.
Just
Yeah.
watch out for the area effect ones.
Right.
Yeah, that's why.
But
That's
the
why I'm using
bolo
the
arrow
bolas.
is not an area effect.
He's down lawn dart, man.
Here it comes. That is a 31.
31 misses.
Yeah,
Fire.
right.
So fast.
My parry.
You
Is
don't even need to roll deception. We know you're lying.
yeah, my parry is a 5 right now.
Right, because you used all out attack. Give me a dodge save.
Easy DC, don't worry about it.
Subtract 2 from this.
Easy.
14.
14. You are immobile and defenseless.
Oh no.
But if I can listen to me,
Didn't we just fix that situation for you? Do you just like being tied up?
Tied up.
Hey,
he
Well,
is the
do not
damsel in distress in this situation.
He likes being tied up, which,
Look,
suited
we don't
Keone
kick
just
the
fine.
show.
He did just get restraints.
It's true.
I did just buy those.
Moving on.
Well, after that, real quick, I'm gonna say, if I find out you're behind what happened to Dr. Metropolis, you're gonna get worse than that. And then I'll use the cape to fly back out because the threat is neutralized.
Yeah, you better run.
Oh God. Yeah, go ahead and move yourself wherever you want the cape to fly. Resonant.
Yeah, I'll just go somewhere where I can see what's going on the other side.
Okay. The Resonant is going to fly into the building, kind of keeping an eye on the one that Bowman has just boled. And there's a portal in the floor.
There is.
Can I see through the portal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I see anybody in range of said portal?
Well, it depends which portal.
The one in this room, probably.
Oh, right, because there's one directly in front of you where Bulwark was.
Mhm.
You see Bulwark.
Yeah, you see
see
Bulwark
Bulwark.
because he hasn't moved yet.
Okay. And Keone went down there as well.
Keone is on the same floor, but I would say that you can't see her looking straight down.
Because
Okay.
she went down over in this portal over here.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. Resonant's going to kind of look at these two one that she can see through the floor and the other one that she can see over there. And she's just like, all right, I've had enough of this. We all need to calm down. And if you're not
Yes.
willing to calm down, I'm going to make you. And because I haven't done this on our show yet, I'm going to do it here. Resonant pulls on the power of all of her gems at once.
Oh no.
Yeah.
She's gonna
Her-
snap her fingers.
Her hair goes multicolored. Every single color that it has ever changed, it changes again here. She is going to spend a hero point to use extra effort. In doing so, she is activating her untapped potential advantage, which will up her power ranks by 3 instead of 2. I need Bulwark and Crucible to make a will save DC 25 as I unleash chaos and elemental energy into their minds.
You don't have to.
This is what you call calming down?
Yes, yes, it is.
Man.
Jesus, that's
Don't tell her
That
to calm
feels
down.
like
She hates that.
that's worse than my daughter's goth rebellious phase.
That seems like the opposite of calming someone down.
This is team big sister energy.
Yep.
Yeah,
Resonant, I
I
got a
just want to
12.
point out, by the way, that those are the two who haven't actually attacked anyone.
Oh no,
No,
Crucible-
Keone definitely has.
Crucible,
Crucible
is
only
definitely
ripped away. Crucible just disarmed Bowman. He didn't attack him.
that's an attack.
That's worse.
That's an attack.
I was trying to
Not the
calm down
attacker.
the situation.
Old
That's why
Herbie!
I flipped him
How
off.
dare you attack me?
I will spend
mean,
spend
The
a hero
old guy
point.
definitely hasn't attacked anybody.
Oh, that's
He's
true.
literally just been standing there.
And then he scratched at the ice wall.
He's literally just been standing there with a walker.
He's the only other one I can see, and he's with this one and the one that decided to throw an ice sword at me.
Okay.
I mean, I guess you could infer that, but
So what are
really,
our totals, Crucible and Bulwark?
I fail. I got a 20.
I got a 12.
All right, so the 20 will be first degree of dazed. The 12 will be incapacitated.
Resident melts my brain.
What's your
Technically,
next character?
Just going for now.
I mean, technically, you wouldn't know that I'm even a meta. You could think that I'm somebody on his staff.
True,
But-
but I also saw that you were chipping away at the ice.
With a walker.
With a walker.
Ineffectively.
Eh,
But it's also not like this hurts you other than mentally stunning you.
Yep.
Yep.
Bulwark.
That's
Also,
okay.
also a note for you for next turn. It's progressive, so you'll be saving again.
Okay.
All right. Well,
But
Bulwark,
now
you're
that,
You you call that trying to calm down the situation?
he's unconscious.
Me?
I'm pointing at the other one.
And he can't see because they're on different floors.
right.
Jesus. I thought Keone had a bad temper. Get over here, calm down, and tell me what the hell you're doing here, and we will sort this out logically and civilly.
like grown-ass adults.
Or you're just some crazy whack job like the guy that threw half the building at the civilians on the downstairs. Which one are you?
I am not one of the crazy. I'm here with Metropolis, but obviously something's wrong with him. And to be fair, none of us attacked your team in any sort of lethal manner until one of your teammates threw an ice sword at me.
And what have I done to any of you? Other than tell Dr. Metropolis to go help the people that he put in danger.
Well, then stand down.
Stand down from what? I'm an old man with a walker.
Mean ballad.
Are you doing
Stand
anything
down
else?
from being
Bulwark or
held in place by my ice thing.
No, I will let her think on that.
Yeah, you go to your room and you think about what you did.
Weird seeing
So
Resident
bad,
get
Andy.
adulted by someone else.
I'm glad I get adulted. That's actually a fun thing for her.
That's me.
Oh dear.
Say, sadly, I would normally be like, go ahead and Resident, give me a will save against his I've learned things in my time, but but it does take 5 minutes. So
I just like the idea of the adult in the room being so used to being the adult in the room that it doesn't even occur to them that maybe they are not right.
It's true.
Mortis,
Oh, he needs to make a save.
does that happen on his turn or on your turn?
It's progressive. So, Alex, is that at
I'm
the end
pretty
of
sure
his
that means
turn?
it happens again on your turn, but
Okay.
I had to double check.
So, meanwhile, across the battlefield,
uh-huh.
Yes.
I have Dr. Metropolis, who's been grappled by a giant octopus, and Centuria in a floating mech suit. As Mortis taps into the soul vault, and there's a clicking sound as the gears turn inside of it, and he rips open the wall between worlds, and the group of us, because it's extra dimensional movement usable against others, shuffle off the mortal plane and into the crossroads, a dimension between the lands of the living and lands of the dead. Which looks like a blackened, lonely crossroads in the middle of the night with one lone building sitting next to the intersection, and nothing else around.
Okay.
So we haven't split the party. We've split the party.
Very much so.
Both
And
of 'em.
with half of the battlefield now in the land of the dead, why don't we go ahead and take our break?
Don't want to stop.
I do.
Wait, am I still hindered? Or am I
Um,
recovered?
you should still be hindered.
Joke's on you guys. I did get to stop.
Thank you guys for sticking with us. We're going to take a quick 5 minutes and we will be back. And we'll see where it goes from here, because what could possibly happen now?